Hello, my name is Elizabeth Nakiru. I am the show host and producer of Women in Tax Special. We are a TV. Today is certainly not about me, it's about a special guest that we have on the show today. She is CPA of the year 2023. She was also recently crowned by the tax body that brings together certified public accountants, and she leads a team of close to 2,000 people here at URA, and she's also a mother. She is someone who has taught accountants the highest learning levels, and she will be talking to us today. Sarah, going by the introduction, I have tried to do some bit of research about you, but for someone who is watching right now, they may not know who you are. Kindly tell us, who is Sarah?
Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm Sarah Chelangat, Commissioner Domestic Tax. I've been here now about 2 years, a certified public accountant, member of the ICPAU, Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda. I started my career after university at Uganda Revenue Authority as an officer and went to do a postgraduate diploma in taxation for 2 years then, and started my career. My first posting was in Commissioner's office, Commissioner Domestic Tax. So I worked in that office for about 2 years, then I went to operations. It has been an interesting journey, a tax career journey. So I did about 10 years here, then went to the private sector. I was with Ernst & Young. I started there as a senior tax auditor, and I was able to grow through ranks to manager, senior manager, and then associate director. I've been teaching tax from 2009 when I completed the course. But after joining this role as commissioner, I had to leave teaching because it became very involving.
Yeah, speaking about taxation, after all the experience you've garnered and studied and taught, was it something you had as a dream growing up? Was it something you set your mind to, like, this is what I want to do at a young age? What was it like?
No. Actually, at a young age, I wanted to be a teacher.
Oh, that's interesting.
I really wanted to be a teacher. So even at A level, I remember my first application, I first put Bachelor of Commerce because I did mathematics, economics, and geography. So my first choice was Bachelor of Commerce. Then the second one was Bachelor of Education. So I got Bachelor of Commerce. And so to close in the passion, I still continued teaching even when I was an accountant. So tax was really just a consequence of getting a job in tax, because working with the tax body meant that I had to be in this career space. But I really didn't mean to be so much into tax. After working in Ernst & Young for about 5 years, I wanted to move. So I was invited for an interview in one of the big banks, but they wanted to put me to be manager credit. And when I thought of that job offer, I said, no, let me remain in tax. It was similar because it was about collection, engaging engaging clients, similar to what I was doing in URA, but I turned down and remained in this line of tax space. What I can tell fellow women leaders in taxation space is that tax is quite a difficult subject and a difficult career to take on, but it's important for you to put in time to learn and get a niche in some expertise. Do you want to be an expert in local excise duty? Do you want to be an expert in international tax, in tax audits? What do you want to be known for?
Yes.
Do you want to know everything? I think I was very ambitious because I wanted to know everything. And in my teaching, I now was able to learn about customs taxation, which I didn't know about. And you are able to learn about so many things. And then Ernst & Young was a very good training ground on tax advisory, tax health check, cross-border restructuring, complex things in taxation.
Yes.
And URA was also an excellent training ground. By the way, we thank URA for training all of us.
Yes.
Because when we left here, you are just building on what you already learned, which was very good. So for women in taxation, this space is a free space for all of us, men and women. But of course, women have their own challenges.
Yes, they are.
You have to balance between family, children, and career. But you have to really take time and develop yourself.
Yes.
It's very important if you have some skill that is attached to your brand, that is attached to your name. What are you good in?
Yes.
Yeah, because even when I got this job of Commissioner Domestic Tax, out there, I have so many students, so many people I've served, so many clients that we served, multinational enterprises. They knew I was up to the task.
Yeah.
And because I really knew the subject matter. So that is very, very important.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. I like that you explained and actually came out honestly and say that taxation is complex. Yeah, someone may say that is very hard, but you broke through it. And like you said earlier, there are things that come with being a woman, challenges that may somehow impede you to continue on this journey. So what would you tell, what are some of those challenges you'd point out and say, this one, I struggled with it, but this is how I came over it in your career?
Actually, that 2-year course in the postgraduate diploma in taxation,
Yes.
I found VAT very complicated. Income tax was seamless, maybe because I had an accounting background, but all the other tax laws are easier, but VAT is quite difficult. Now we have nominated as domestic tax, we've nominated 60 staff to do the ITRAD course, which will be about 6 to 7 months. But we got about 5 saying they are not going, they don't want to join now, they want to postpone. Others are saying they have just come out of maternity, they can't juggle.
So they're all ladies, the 5.
Not all ladies, but some are ladies, some are. But you see some fear creeping through.
Yes.
So it's really about grabbing the bull by the horn and wanting to learn. There is nothing as difficult in this world. Anybody can learn anything. It's just the mindset, your attitude. What do you want to have? What do you want to be? Because at the end of the day, really, you want to sit in front of that taxpayer, in front of that client, and demonstrate that you really understand what you are doing, your job.
Yes.
If you are challenged, you can be able to quote the law and say, no, according to this is how it's done. And it makes your work very seamless and you get confidence. So taxation is about really putting time to consult, to learn, to read. Put time to read and learn. Be smart at your work. And we learn, everyone learns. I cannot say that I know all the tax laws, but you learn by doing. You learn through consulting, through teamwork and sharing knowledge and also receiving from the friends. Yes.
I like the fact that you said you learn and anyone can learn. So I'm sure whatever it is, it's learnable. Like nothing can't be studied on this earth. So how would you describe Sarah in 3 words?
I am a driver, actually. I think that is what I can say. I am a driver. In my nature of work, I want things to be closed. Number 2, I like to influence teams. Yeah, I influence teams. Then I'm generally a social person. I can associate with anybody, and also I believe so much in teamwork. I believe so much in teamwork and the ability for people to be agile and proactively engage to support our clients. So I like people who close things.
Yes.
That is really what I love, to be able to start tasks and close, and then to drive assignments and close, and focus on that target, that mandate that we need. So creating impact, creating influence through relationships and excellence in work. That is really what I like.
It's good to know. So recently you won the CPA award of the year. How did that make you feel as a person?
It was a very thrilling, very fulfilling experience. I kept saying that some things just come in their own time. So it's a reward for effort, a reward for influence. I have supported so many people in that field of accountancy. I've written books. I have sat in committees in ICPAU. I was a member of the Finance and Administration Committee. I have served in the Marketing Committee at the Institute. I have served in Tax Policy and Economic Policy Committee. So, and then I have taught so many accountants. If even within URA here, I have so many people who are my students. So really, you are trying to see effort being rewarded, and you are seeing yourself as a role model to many people. So what I can tell accountants here in URA and fellow tax administrators, let's work out there, be known for something good, influence teams, let people learn something good. Sometimes we say that this job is tough. Yeah, it's tough, but you don't know what you are doing out there, the influence, the mentorship. So many people look up to you when you work hard.
Yes.
So when such awards come, I dedicate it to all of us here, all the staff of URA, the people out there that I've worked with, the students that I've trained. Really, this is all a celebration of effort being rewarded. And it's very good because it will inspire so many women, so many young ladies to start up their careers and focus now.
Yes. We've talked so much about your career, your time at URA, and then young. So with all this going on in your life, how do you balance it with your personal life? That is it work.
Right from when I was in Ernst & Young, I am an early riser, and I work. I would work up to 5, 6, latest 7. I would never carry the laptop home. And then, so that when you go home, you are now able to concentrate on your family time. Then it's also important to really get a fair balance. Over the weekends, you should get time for family, get time for your personal things here and there. But at the end of the day, you need to balance both work, spirituality, family, because these ones matter. And then also get time for exercise.
True.
It's important to exercise because you when you have a body that is light, that is exercised, you feel fresh. Yeah. So it's really important to balance life and work. You know, I kept telling people who are doing CPA and SCCA are very difficult courses. So for CPA, they give you a maximum of 10 years to finish. So there is a friend of mine who kept saying that the kid would say, "But mommy, which class are you now? You have been going to school every weekend. Which class?" So really, we must work hard and manage timelines in executing all this. So if I joined URA today as an officer, where do you see yourself 10 years from now? You can be a commissioner, but intentional focus. You need support from your family, but you must lead from the front.
True.
Yeah.
I like that you said you need the support of your family when you're pursuing this career because you need a fallback.
Yes.
When things are hard, you need to come back and feel good about something. I also like the fact that you mentioned that you exercise as a way of managing your person. Someone else would be like, wait, Sarah is exercising, but it's good that you mentioned it.
You have to get exercise.
So my next question would be, what has been your most significant achievement since joining URA and also being a commissioner?
We've had very stretched targets, but we are still up to the task. The staff look motivated and very, very involved. So I got a very warm welcome from the staff and the management, especially my DT leadership, are very supportive. So we work as a team. There is a lot of teamwork here in URA. And then people are really dedicated to work. People want to work, and so all the support is given. And then the teamwork is from all the other sections, from IT, from corporate services, from internal audit. So this makes the work seamless. So it has really given me a lot of fulfillment. And the fact that we are serving our country, and you see the revenue growing every year with the target is being increased, and we are working towards it. It's very, very fulfilling. And also the ability to serve our taxpayers. Yesterday I had like about 6-7 taxpayers. Others are sending WhatsApp messages, others are calling. They want to be supported, they want to be assisted. So that is very, very fulfilling. And you feel you are doing something for your country, you are doing something for your organization. And this is very, very good.
Sarah, you almost come off like someone who is always working. What do you do for fun?
For fun, I like traveling. And then, like I was telling you, I do exercise. And then family time, we get time and go and relax over the weekends, take time out. That is really what I do. But I also like going to do exercise.
Okay.
Yeah, I've not got time to do other. I would love so much to serve in the Rotary. Yeah, but I haven't got time.
So lastly, what would be your motivation and inspiring shots to young women, young ladies, even women, older people who may feel like intimidated to join the taxation? They may feel like that will be too hard for me, to take me time to make it. What would you say to someone in doubt of themselves, to someone in fear, but majorly women?
Actually, to fellow women, yes. What I realized is that, especially for DT, I've found the women who are in leadership doing an excellent job in their work. Simply because, women are detailed in the way they do their work. And then in their leadership, they are also very focused. So just to encourage the fellow women down there, and also the men, that this work is possible. Yes. All you need to do is be open. It's all about attitude, that ability to learn. Yes. Yeah, they say that if you have that courage to lead, then you will be able to excel. So you come to your desk that day. When you leave at the end of the day, ask yourself, what have I learned? How have I served my client today? What good things have I added to my work today? So it is really the daily habits that you do that are a whole sum of what you want to achieve in terms of your career. So, for example, if you are serving in that customer service desk, what are the key things that you want to do really? To have a very good professional tone, a professional tone, and then professional talk, care about the taxpayer, put yourself in the shoes of the taxpayer, and when the taxpayer goes and says there is an excellent person there, definitely, even us as your leaders, we will know you are doing a great job. Confidence is built through mastery of what you do and learning. You want to know how to serve the taxpayer. The taxpayer is asking a query. How do you sort it? Ability to solve solutions, ability to give solutions to your teams and to the taxpayers. If we are in a group and we say we need somebody to come and do this, are you that one person who will wake up and say, no, I'm here to serve. I want to serve. So it's really about thinking through your career. You put time in it, invest money in it, and shape it. And also to be open to opportunity. Whatever direction the career takes you, be open and put the best in it. So it's really about excellency, about being consistent in what you do. Consistent and focus. And then the right energy to do. Some people, the energy levels are really so low. You need to demonstrate that energy and then the right attitude. What I also want to tell them is, in the earlier years of your career, you have a lot of time. Okay. You have a lot of time to invest in building yourself. Yeah, in building yourself. Because sometimes you can be there and you are just remembering very obsolete tax laws. Things already moved. Now the way the economy is doing, you see now we are now talking about online taxation, taxation of digital services, cross-border taxation. Now customs is going to be borderless. So for us now in domestic tax, we want to see that service that crosses the border. How will that service be taxed? How will that business that is moving from country A to country B, how is the taxation regime going to enhance our revenue mobilization? So it is really the ability to to learn more complex things that will improve on our taxation and therefore help us to contribute to our revenue mandate.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for your time. It was good to have you on the show. And for me, my takeaway has been having the energy, making sure your energy is up there, and also being open to opportunities. It is something I like that I have picked for myself, and I hope our viewers out there also got something from you.
Uganda Revenue Authority, developing Uganda together.